Today's episode is brought to you by Audible. Squat wisely with a brand new audiobook. Visit http://www.audibletrial.com/squat and get a free audiobook with your 30-day trial membership.
She is a passionate philosophy professor,
fitness professional,
and motivational speaker. She helps strengthen the body, but she also helps strengthen the mind.
The mind?
The mind. For well over a decade, she has led philosophy courses within the University System of Georgia.
She leads group fitness classes in Atlanta,
as well as leading one-on-one personal training sessions. Let's all squat wisely with Kristen Hester.
Welcome once again to another episode. You know, there's a saying that goes, with age comes wisdom. And while I agree with that, there are some special, beautiful souls out there who are very young but abundant in wisdom. I heard my mom say one time that there are a lot of old fools out here too. So, you know, sometimes we give a little too much credit to age. I used to go into the juvenile detention centers and I would talk to the kids there. And I would tell them that just because they are young, it does not mean that they are not qualified to help people who are their own age, as well as people who are much older. You know, there are kids out here who have stories that I can't even comprehend. I have known children who literally have raised themselves from when they were barely out of diapers. I have known of kids who have been impregnated by a family member at a young age. I mean, it's amazing some of the stories that people have endured, not even as adults, but as adolescents, very young teenagers. They have a life story to tell that has given them an abundance of substance to school me and many others on a lot of things that we aren't even ready to take in yet. So with my guest for today, I wouldn't limit him to age because he's not limited to age. He is a free spirit who boldly operates from the power of his own mind and the power of his voice. And I feel confident that something that he shares today will benefit someone who is willing to listen.
Jordis A1 Solutions has a fitness solution just for you. For your personal training needs, we serve clients who reside in Atlanta, Georgia, and nearby cities. We also help clients to achieve their goals online as well. To inquire, visit Jordis.com. Jordis is Jortis.
The following segment may contain adult language.
You are listening to the Squat Wisely podcast, and today we have a guest that is going to give us some great wisdom today. He goes by the name of azul-aqui. I discovered him through YouTube. I stumbled upon some of his music, which is amazing. We'll talk about that later. We'll also talk about the wisdom that I learned from him through some of his YouTube videos. And that led me to his Facebook page. So I am very excited to welcome Azul to the show.
Hey, how y'all doing? Peace and love.
Peace and love.
It's a pleasure to be here. You know, I'm very excited, you know, to be like, this is the first time I ever did an interview, you know, like with somebody recording me, you know, so it's just a beautiful experience to have, you know, and, you know, I appreciate it.
And I appreciate you.
No
on Facebook one day, you put on there, it was a very profound post. You talked about what would we tell our old selves or our younger selves. And your younger self was Jameer.
Yeah,
right?
So that's the old me.
Yeah, and you were saying what you would have told Jameer. So since we're kind of learning about you, tell us a little bit about your journey from Jameer.
Right. Well, man, this is a This is long, All right. Okay. Jameer, right? Jameer, basically, just growing up, it's like how everybody else grew up, and I don't really have a lot of experience, as everybody else do. I'm and what society calls age. As far as age, I'm only like 19. So, but still growing up, I had, I've been through a lot of stuff, But Jameer, the reason I don't associate myself with Jameer anymore, it's like I take stuff from Jameer, but it's like I'm like a medium. It's like but I'm crazy with it. I'm everywhere. I'm everybody. I'm everything. But Jameer, basically, just the kid, regular, going with the mundane life, real creative, artistic, different, real different from everybody. That's what Jameer was, and Jameer was really like a little nonchalant about things, moody, quiet sometimes, it's like you'll go into a shell, how, you have cancers, that's my zodiac sign, a Cancer, July 13th, that's my birthday. And cancers, like, they like go into their shell when they get uncomfortable. And, that's what Jameer used to do a lot. Wasn't really open. Was really like an introvert. Me now, Azul, I would say I'm an extrovert. Because I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry for my part of my language, but yeah, like it's just I'm me 100% now. Like authentically, genuinely, just me. And I'm like it's like it feels so good to be yourself. Without caring about what everybody else thinks. And I will basically talk about how I woke up. How everybody on different levels of consciousness they wake up. So yeah, the thing that I woke up was when my mom transcended. Transcension is basically, it's like what you would call death. That's what the society calls. They call it death, or you dead, you died. You know what I'm saying? But basically, my mom transcended. And this is what I think started this spiritual journey, or whatever, this awakening. Yeah. So my mom, I remember my cousin. She had called me. No, my sister called me. My sister, she called me on the phone. She was like, "Yo, Jameer, mommy in the hospital, blah, blah, blah." I was like, word. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, if she in the hospital, you playing. Stop playing with me. I hung up the phone. Call me back like, yo, I'm serious. You know what I'm saying? She really in the hospital, because my mom, she used to smoke and drink, and all the substances got to her, because she used to do it to release the pain. She didn't, she was real street smart, though. I would say my mom was one of the smartest, because she was free, real free. She didn't care about what nobody thought. She was just her, and that's one thing I would take from my mom, is to be you unapologetically. Yeah, so long story short, I went to the hospital. I had my cousin drive me, Siani, she drove me, and she was like, yo, this is crazy, and my mom, she was, like 40 something, I had a young mom. But she I remember I went in the hospital, and she's like on it's a bed she's sitting on. She like just laying on the bed, and she had the mask on her face. Her eyes is open, so I went in there and I tried to say mom, I tried to get the word mom to come out, but it didn't come out. I was like, it broke, trying to get it out, because I was, and I never had that real close relationship with my mom, because I was split up from my mom at the age of 6 with DHS, So, but still, I did have a connection with my mom. I love my mom to death, even though I never got to see her like that and interact with her, like how a mom and son, it's just not like, I wouldn't call my life mundane at all, though. It's not mundane. I've been through a lot of shit, ups and downs, good things too, but, and I went in there, I see my mom, I was like, Mom, I couldn't get the word out, but, she knew, and she couldn't talk because she got the shit on her face. But, she had her eyes open, and her eyes was like kind of like dilated or whatever. I don't even know if that's a word, but, her eyes was like, say you have eyes wide open, like hers was like this, like tired eyes. She was like, look, they're real tired looking at me, like, and it was like, damn, and I wanted her to talk so bad, I just wanted to say, what happened? But she's on the thing, So I grabbed her hand, and then, I'm just talking to her, I know she could probably hear me. I don't even know if she could hear me or not, but I'm just talking to her, telling her I love her and all of that, and everything will be all right. I used to have dreams of her waking up out of the bed, giving me a hug, but that never happened. I used to go there after school every day to the hospital. I used to be the only one there, just me and my mom. Me just sitting there talking to her like, yo, everything gonna be good. And my mom sooner or later, she transcended, and so she transcended or whatever. And I think that's what started my awakening, because I started asking, I started praying. I remember I was in the bathroom crying. I was in the bathroom crying my eyes out like puddles. I was like, just crying, crying my heart out. And I think that vibration that I was putting out is what awoken me. It's like that I was doing. I was just asking why y'all had to take my mom from me. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, and I was just going crazy. And, instead of me going crazy though, because usually what I was thinking, I was like, yo, if anything happened to my mom, yo, I'm going crazy. I don't give about nothing. Like I'm robbing, stealing, that's basically the mindset you will have if you lose someone like that, in your life. You just don't give a fuck about nothing no more. So it's like, yo, I don't care, so I didn't really have that mindset though. It's like some conscious spiritual shit came to me. It's like my mom, I feel as though my mom's soul or spirit or whatever it was, she's very wise, very intelligent. I feel as though her energy mixed with mine, something. It already is because of, energy, what energy is. We're all energy, we're all the same, but still I feel as though something happened at that time, because I remember being in the kitchen. I was getting my hair done, I used to get my hair straightened, by my cousin. She used to straighten my hair out so I could have 2 little long braids. So she straightened my hair out and she put on a video of, this is like the first time I seen Nature Boy. I seen Nature Boy on the video. Because I used to watch Young Pharaoh, so she had Young Pharaoh on the video and Nature Boy on the video. So I'm like, who's this guy talking? I ain't never seen him before. I seen Young Pharaoh. I watch Young Pharaoh videos, but who's this guy? Nature Boy, so I'm listening to him talk. I'm like, yo, that's real right there, and he opened me up to many different things, like getting in tune with nature, what you're eating, your environment, stuff like that. So I went to his page, because I used to watch Young Pharaoh a lot. I mess with you. Salute Young Pharaoh, salute the Nature Boy too, But it's like I watched Young Pharaoh, then I went to Nature Boy videos, So I'm listening to Nature Boy, and he's doing something different because he's doing, and that's not. Everybody's not doing. They're not talking about move to the tropics, leave everything, leave everybody, just go. You know what I'm saying? You got a whole world out here, experience it and live it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, yo, I never, so I was like, yo, I'm listening to him every day. I'm just like, yo, this is it right here. Because, I resonated with it so much. It was like, yo, this is really the truth right here. And to me, it was the truth. So, I'm watching them and, I think, I've been there for 7 months. I've been with Nature Boy's tribe, Melanation for 7 months. And, that was a beautiful experience. I wouldn't change nothing. I feel as though I've grown and I've learned a lot from that, So I'm listening, to nature. And, oh yeah, when I first got there, I got there like 1 o'clock in the morning or something like that. And I was lit. I was in the car spitting the information. I was rapping to him and all of that. He was like, hey, what's your name going to be? I was like, Poppy. You know what I mean? Because that used to be my rap name. I used to rap, Jameer rap too. You know what I'm saying? So, I had a rap name. I called myself, first it was Mary Dollars, and then it was Poppy. Poppy is basically why I call myself that is because the way you spell it is Pohpih. And the way I spelled it is because I seen this KRS-One video and he was saying what hip hop was. So I was like, oh shit, I could turn hip hop around. That's what I did, using my intellect, because he said it was like 3 levels of what hip hop is. So I was like, okay, all right, so I'm going to do this. I could be, that would be a tough name. So I turned the letters around. I said, okay, Poppy, Pohpih. That's hip hop spelled backwards. So that's my name. He's like, yeah, that's cool, that's dope and all that, but nigga, I ain't gonna be calling you no damn Poppy. So I was like, all right, what about Ázuĺ? You know what I'm saying? So he was like, all right, that's cool. I'll mess with that. Ázuĺ is because I just love that name, like Ázuĺ. Like that's a strong African sounding name. Like Jameer is too. Like if you say Jameer at a certain octave, it'll be like Jameer. You know what I'm saying? Like real strong. Or Ázuĺ. It's real. It's a strong know what I'm saying, warriorish name. You know, I don't even know if warriorish is a word, but it's like a warrior, you know, it do something to my spirit when I hear it. You